Command post, may I help you?
Yes, final fuel will be 150.
Sorry, I'm only allowed to fuel you to 140. That is your block 10 as computed by your flight manager.
The flight manager doesn't know that this is a piece of shit, a model that doesn't pressurize worth a damn. I want 150.
Sorry, but you need to call TACC to approve us to give you more fuel.
TACC put me on hold for 45 minutes and then they hung up on me. I only have so much time to argue with those clowns before I eat a late takeoff.
Well, then you're just going to have to live with 140.
But this flight plan has the wrong cargo weight.
I don't care.
But my weather sheet disguises the typhoon in the middle of the Pacific as an isolated thunderstorm.
I don't care.
But the alternate they gave me is a seaplane base.
I don't care.
Do they really expect me to land with bare minimum fuel reserves? What if it takes 45 minutes to emergency extend the landing gear?
That is what your ditching checklist is for. Don't you practice that in the simulator?
You have got to be kidding me.
Look, if your plane depressurizes, AMC wants you to fuel divert.
If I'm halfway between California and Hawaii, where exactly do they expect me to fuel divert to?
I don't know. Isn't that what depressurization fuel is for?
Show me where depressurization fuel is on this computer flight plan. It isn't there. They make me use this bullshit WAG method to figure out what it should be, and then I have to argue about it with people like you who don't have the authority to load the extra fuel anyway.
Sir, you should call TACC. The flight manager will be able to help you.
I already called them. The flight manager doesn't have the authority to give me more fuel either.
Have you spoken to the DO?
I told you. He put me on hold for 45 minutes and I got disconnected. He's too busy working scores of other missions that are much higher priority than this one. So why can't the aircraft commander just do his job and add fuel when appropriate?
Sir, TACC will have to approve any extra fuel.
What does it say at the top of my computer flight plan?
It says that the aircraft commander is responsible for fuel requirements.
Does it say the flight manager is responsible?
No.
Does it say the DO is responsible?
No.
Does it say Stan Eval is responsible?
No. But Captain, putting extra fuel on your airplane costs the Air Force money.
About $500 at retail. At a contracted bulk rate, probably much less. That's drop in the bucket when you look at the real cost of an unscheduled fuel divert.
Extra fuel costs the Air Force $13 million per year.
That's the cost of doing business. For the cost of 2 nights billeting for 1 crew member on the economy, that's a small price to pay to provide a margin of safety for crews and $100 million assets.
You're talking about a different pot of money.
It doesn't matter. Either saving taxpayer money is important, or it isn't. If the Air Force really cared about saving fuel, they wouldn't have us boring holes in the sky 4 hours at a time on local training sorties in 40-year-old airplanes rather than using the simulator simply because somebody decided we needed to base our budget on a flying hour program. Now give me the damn gas and be done with it.
Sir, Mach just called and said your only functioning APU is now also broke. The ETIC is parts plus 2 hours, and the part will be here on another C5 in 2 days. I'm charging you a crew delay because your engineers should have found the problem earlier.
Holy shit. The problem would have been discovered earlier if they hadn't come up with this fuel savings bullshit telling us not to run the APUs. Well, I guess that's 2 more man days, per diem, and hotel rooms for everyone. Not to mention the airline tickets for the people who have to get back to their civilian jobs. Are you sure they can FedEx us the parts we need overnight?
That would cost the Air Force $30. Bringing it in on the C5 is free. We must be careful about spending the taxpayers' money.
If the parts get here on the C5 at all, it will be far from free after we collect the extra per diem.
But sir, that's a different pot of money. The crew bus will be here to take you back to crew rest in a couple of hours. Don't forget your reflector belt. Enjoy your time in Bravo and have a great Air Force Day.